What's up everyone, how you all doing? Blue Nerd here and welcome back my friends to another Minecraft tutorial. I sure hope you guys are having an awesome day. Now guys, today we are back in the medieval docks harbour village and we're going to be building this little bakery just here. Now I really like the way this one has turned out. We've got a little overhang just over the entranceway down here, which I think looks really cool. And to the side here we've got a little garden where people could come, maybe have a coffee or something to eat. We've also got an apartment upstairs and there's plenty of window space, as you can see. We've got windows down the side. At the corner at the back here, we do have this little balcony. And what I like about this balcony is it's quite small, but it does add that bit of depth to the build. And, you know, it just really looks nice on this part of the village. At the back here, we've got a little entranceway which comes up to the apartment. And then I've just kept this wall flat here because we're going to be building something against this in another episode. So yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. We're also going to be doing a build in a couple of episodes, guys, for this one here, which is going to be a candle shop with an apartment above it, and this one's going to be really cool as well. But today we're going to work on the bakery and we're just going to do the exterior today, and we will come back later on and do the interior. So with that being said, let's take a look at what we're going to need to build it. Okay, for this build, we're going to be using some stone brick stairs, cobblestone stairs and walls, some oak logs, some spruce planks, stairs, slabs, buttons, trapdoors, fences, pressure plates, fence gates, and doors. So pretty much everything in the spruce form. We're going to be using some stripped jungle wood, some jungle trapdoors, a couple of iron bars, some glass blocks and glass panes. I'm going to be using the white stained versions, but guys, you could use any versions you want. We're going to be using some brown beds which look a bit like benches. If you don't have any brown beds that look like benches, you could go ahead and just use some slabs. It wouldn't matter, so maybe some spruce or dark oak slabs. And maybe just some oak leaves and maybe a few flowers as well. Okay, so go ahead, grab some of that, guys. And with that being said, let's get straight on with the build. Okay guys, here is a layout of the floor plan. Now don't worry about the numbers, this is just for my own reference, so you guys don't need to worry about the floor plan. We will go over that in the tutorial, but you will need a 15 by 16 block space to build this. And with that being said guys, let's get straight on with the build. Okay guys, I'm going to be building this just to the side of the inn that I built in last episode. And if you're following along and you want to build it in exactly the same location, if we come around to the left hand side that I built here, where we've got our big sticking out piece of the roof here, from this log here we're going to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 block gap, and then we're going to come down one and start from this corner here, which is going to be an oak log. Okay, so from here guys, we're going to go to the left, we're going to leave a 5 block gap and place one there. Now behind this, we're going to leave a 7 block gap and place another one just there. To the left here, we're going to leave another 7 block gap and place one there. Behind this, we're going to leave a 5 block gap and place one there. To the right, we're going to go a 3 block gap and a 3 block gap. Then we're going to go a 5 block gap. We're going to come down, leaving a 5 block gap, then a 3 block gap, and then we should have 3 blocks between that and the one we started with. Now, go ahead and grab your cobblestone, and then we're going to come in front of this block and to the left by one and go one just there. We're going to leave a 1 block gap and place one there, and a 1 block gap and place one there. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and place 2 more on top of all of these, like this. In the gap on the right here, we're going to place a stair just there, and then a upside down stair at the top. And then in this gap, an upside down stair at the top, just like that. Now, grab your oak logs and we're going to raise these to 4 blocks. So we already have 1 block there, so 2, 3, 4, okay? And we're going to do that all the way around. Okay guys, once you're done, we're going to leave this section at the front here, okay? Starting from the side here, and we're going to connect all of these logs together, just leaving that section at the very front. So let's go all the way around like this, joining the tops of these logs together. Okay, once you're done, you should have something that looks like this. Making sure that you do not have a pillar connecting across the front here, because we're going to put some stripped jungle wood across the front. Now, from this bit here, we're going to just come around to the side here, where the top of this pillar is. We're going to go to the left by 1 block and place a log sticking out. We're going to leave a 3 block gap and place another one. Then we're going to turn to the back here. We're going to leave a 2 block gap, place 1 sticking out here, leave a 3 block gap and place 1 sticking out here. Okay, so we should be 1 block over from that corner. Now we're going to leave this side and this side here, because we might be building against these later on, so we're going to keep those walls flat. Round this side here, we're going to go ahead and break this corner one here and go 1, 2 and 3. So we should now be to the right hand side of the build. We're going to come over to this pillar here and go 1 and 2. And this pillar here, we're going to go 1. Then we're going to break this one and put a log just going across, and this one here as well. So we should now have something that looks a bit like this. Now, starting from this right hand corner over here, we're going to put a log on top of there. We're going to put another log on top of that one. 1 on top of these 2 sticking out bits. 1 on this post in the corner. 1 on this one and this one. And 1 on that corner. 1 on that corner. 1 above this pillar. 1 above this pillar. And 1 above this pillar. And we're probably actually, we could leave that going straight up like that if you want. Or you can have it sticking out like that. It depends entirely how you want the grain of the wood to run. Then we're going to come down to here. On this one that's sticking out here, we're going to place 1 on that one. Not the one at the back and not the one at the front. The one right in the center there. Then this one, we just place it on that one sticking out in line with that one there. So we should now have something that looks a bit like this. Okay. Now, all of these pillars that we've just placed on top here, we're going to add 4 more blocks on top to make them 5 in total from the pillar. Okay, so there's already 1 on the top. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do this around all of these that we just placed. Okay, once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Now let's grab our cobblestone and we're going to get our walls in down at the bottom here. So, between our pillars, we're basically going to just fill this section up across here. This one around here, like so. This one down the left-hand side. Across the back in all of these gaps here. Down the right-hand side like this. All the way down to here. Okay, now back here where the door is. Okay, we're going to come round to the left here. And we're going to go right in the center of this. So from the corner, 1, 2, I think it's the third one. Yep, the third one. We're going to break that one there. And if you want to, you could just go ahead and place a polished andesite or something like that in the block in there to make a nice block where the door's going to go. And with that, we're going to go ahead and just raise the rest of these cobblestones all the way up to 3 blocks. Okay, so 2 more on top, filling in these gaps. So just go around and just fill it all the way up to that pillar like this. Okay. In this gap by the door here, just put a stair. But the rest, we're going to completely fill them all in all the way to the top. Okay. And we'll break any windows and stuff out after. Okay, once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this all the way around. Now, we're going to grab our stripped jungle wood. And just for the moment, what we're going to do is just place a temporary row across the back, across the top of this cobblestone, right in the gap where we didn't put a pillar across, okay? And then we're just going to put a row of it across the top of that, and then just break those ones underneath, okay? You could go ahead and put some dirt blocks there, it doesn't matter. It's just to kind of allow us to place it down flat, so that we can get the angle of the grain of the wood going upwards. Now we're going to fill this one all the way up until we are level with the top of these pillars. Okay, just like that. Then to the right hand side, we're going to fill this 3 block gap in here. We will do the same over here. So go 3 across here, then 3 on the top, and then just break those ones at the bottom like that. At the back here, we're going to fill this one across here. Sorry, at the side here, we're going to put that. Across the back, we're just going to fill all of these gaps. So doing the same, like this, all the way around. On the left-hand side of the build here, we're going to go ahead and just do the same. Again, in here, just place 3 temporary blocks and 3 on top like this, because we're going to place stuff underneath them ones. 2 in here, 2 in here. And again, 3 temporary blocks, 3 on top, and then break the ones underneath. Now, we're going to go ahead and raise all of them jungle blocks, stripped jungle wood, until they are the same height as the top of these pillars, okay? So, I think it's 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, go ahead and place 4 more rows on top of all of these. Okay, once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Now, we're going to come over to the front of the build down here, and we're going to start getting in the little overhang that goes in down here. So we're going to start by getting 3 cobblestone, and from the center of the wall here, we're going to place 1 just there, and then 1 at each side. Then we're going to place a spruce plank on the corners, like this. And we're going to place a slab at the sides like this on the bottom half, okay? Making sure it's on the bottom half. Now, we're going to go and place 1 on the just underneath that full plank box there, just temporarily, and then bring it out by 1, and then we can break that one. We'll do the same over here, so place 1 below the plank blocks on the top part, and then 1 there, and then break that one. Then we're going to go 1, 2 like this, and 1, 2 like this. So we're going up at half a block at a time. And then place 2 like this in the center, 1 to cover that side, 1 to cover that side, and again 1 more in the center there. Then we're going to go ahead, place a temporary one just here, and place 1 there, break that one, so you should have it sloping down at the front here. Then to the side here, we're going to do the same thing over, oops, like that. So you should have it coming down by 1 more block, and then do it 1 more time, so that we should actually come 1 in front of this to bring it in. And do the same over here, so do there and there. Okay. So it's a little bit awkward, but you should have something that looks a bit like this. Now grab your cobblestone walls, place 1 here and 1 here, and we're going to add some fences in there in a little bit. But for the moment, we're going to work on doing the little bits of detail underneath the little pokey out bits where the windows are going to go. So starting from here, this is on the right hand side of the build, so we're going to come around here. We're going to place a single upside down stair here and here, and then 1 in the center underneath that's the stripped jungle wood, sorry guys, and then 2 slabs like this. Place another stair here and 1 underneath at the back, so you should get it coming in like this. And we're going to do the same here, 1, 2, and then 1 underneath. Okay. Now we're going to put a row of planks at the back in this gap. Then in the front, we're going to go 1, skip a block, 1, skip a block, 1, and then a stair and a stair. Okay. Now where the stairs are at the back underneath, we're going to put another stair like so. Okay. Just to create that bit of depth and make it look like it's supported. Round the back here, we're going to get some details in a little bit and a stairway. But for the moment, we're going to just leave that as it is. We're going to now head round to the left-hand side. And here is pretty simple. We're going to put a stair underneath these 2 sticking out bits. 1 in the center. And then 2 slabs at the sides. Exactly the same here. So stairs underneath those bits. 1 there. And 2 slabs. Okay guys, now we're done with that, we're going to start getting ourselves in some windows. So we're going to start from the left hand side over here where we've got the little garden at the bottom here. So from this window here at the very back, we're going to place 3 slabs across the top half of that bottom stripped wood. And then here, break these 2 and then place another 3 across here. Place 2 glass blocks there and then 2 panes at each side like this to create a nice little bay window. Okay, we're going to do exactly the same here. So across here, break these 2, across here, 2 glass blocks, 2 panes, 2 panes. Okay, something like that. Round the front here, we're going to go up. So we've got this one here. So we're going to actually start from the next block up on the top half and go 1, 2, and 3, just like so. Break 1, 2, 3 blocks here. Now we will be getting in the rest of the wall in a minute, but for the moment we're going to place a slab, 1 out from the front there, and then 2 and 3 like this. Place 3 full glass blocks in the middle, 3 panes at this side, and 3 glass panes at this side. So you should now have something that looks a bit like this. And don't worry, we're going to put in the peak in just a moment. Now, on the right hand side of the build here, we're going to break a 2 block window there and put 2 panes in with a slab sticking out like so. Okay. This window here is going to be exactly the same as the small ones we've done on the other side by the garden. So we'll have 3 across the top of the bottom half of the bottom stripped jungle wood. Break these 2 here. Another 3 slabs here. 2 full blocks of glass and 2 glass panes. Okay. Then this side here, from the corner pillar, we're going to leave a 1 block gap. Break these 2. Leave a 1 block gap. Break this one and this one. Okay. Round the back, we're going to grab our spruce slabs, and from the bottom here where the stripped jungle wood starts, we're going to go 1, 2. On the third one, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so that's on the top half of the third block. Then again, we're going to probably do a 2 high window here. So put a slab there temporarily, bring it out. Break the 2 in the center, bring these over like this, and this will be another window in here with the 2 full glass blocks and then 2 panes at each side. Okay, so 1 block, 2 block. On the third block on the top half, that's where you start the 3 slabs. Make sure you're in the center of this pillar and this pillar. Okay, and then you got a 2 block high, and then on the bottom half of the next one, we're going to be putting these slabs like this. Okay, over here, right in the center of the 3 block here, break these 2, and that's going to be where the door is going to go. Okay, so we're going to leave that as it is. Now let's head back round to the front, and we're going to start getting in our roof. So let's grab our spruce stairs, and from the front of the build here, we're going to go over to where this first sticking out bit is, and we're going to run some stairs all the way down, and we're going to overhang by 1. Place an upside down stair behind that one, and on the corner here, we're going to place a stair like so. Okay, with again an upside down stair behind it. Now from the corner here, we're going to go a 4 block, a stair, upside down stair, then back to a 4 block, stair, upside down stair, and then as you can see, the next one over is going to be the center of the build, right at the center of that window. So we're just going to put a block on top of here, a stair on top, and then we're going to leave the center block for the moment. From this corner, we're going to actually place a stair there and a stair there, an upside down one here, and we're going to repeat the same thing. So we're going to go a 4 block, stair, a stair, upside down stair, 4 block, stair, upside down stair, 4 block, and a stair. Then in the center, we're going to place an upside down stair with a normal stair on top and an upside down one facing outwards like this. Then behind it, we're going to grab our stripped jungle wood and just go all the way across here like this. fill up 2 layers all the way to the edges where we've got it here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 layers of 5. Then we're going to go 3, 3, and then 1 in the center. Okay, and that should cover in our back panel like this. And then we can go ahead and go 1, 2 in the center, and then just go ahead and put some glass panes in there. Okay, now make sure that this window starts that half a block from where this slab is. Okay, if you put it up the next one, the window is going to be too high, so that fits just perfectly. Now we're going to continue around this side, so let's grab our spruce stairs. We're going to place a stair facing this way this time, so come in front of this log here, upside down stair there. Now this bit's a little bit awkward, so we're going to go a stair there and a stair there, upside down stair, and then an upside down stair facing this way, because we're going to have another bit in this corner here. Then what we're going to do is, for this corner, it's probably actually just best if we break those two and actually just put 4 full blocks in that corner like that. It will even things out a little bit. Yeah, we're going to do that. Then we're going to go a full block on top of these two with a stair facing each other. Then an upside down stair, full block, stair, stair, upside down stair, stair on top, stair facing out. Okay, and again we could go behind this one and just fill in the back. So on the back here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 in the center. Okay, now for this side over here we're going to put 1 stair there and then go over to this way with an upside down stair there, which will give us our 2 starting blocks for this side. Again, repeat the pattern, so it's literally stair, full block on top of that, then a stair facing each other, upside down stair, and then back to a full block. Okay, so just repeat that same pattern for this window as well, guys. And again, go ahead, place an upside down stair in the center, a normal stair on top, and an upside down stair facing outwards. And then behind it, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3 of our jungle strips jungle wood, another 3 on top, and a 1. Okay, and that covers that. And then we can go 1, 2 right there, and 1, 2 broken there, and then just go ahead and put some glass panes in those gaps. Okay, now we're going to come over to this corner here. Now guys, I am going to make a roof on this corner here, so I'm going to come to the back here and just put some stairs here and overhang by 1, and then overhang this side here. Now bear in mind, we'll put an upside down stair there as well. Now bearing in mind guys, I am going to be working against this side of the build, probably in next episode with another build. So chances are we may have to just shave off this edge so that we can blend the 2 roofs together. Okay, but we'll see how that goes in the next episode. But yeah, we're just going to have to just be careful here. That's why I've kept the side of this build flat and why this roof is going to be very plain and boring. Now, if you guys ain't planning on building against this like I am, then what you can do is you could go ahead and repeat the same pattern you've got here for a window. Okay, so this pattern here, you could repeat the same pattern for the window on here if you wanted to create a little bit of a window, a bit of shape. Or, you know, go ahead and make your own window, or, you know, something interesting, maybe even a little balcony on this side. It's entirely up to you. But because we're going to be building against it, I'm going to just leave it flat. And now I'm going to just use the same trick as we've done before again, guys. So we're going to go full block, stair, upside down stair, and repeat that again. So block, stair, upside down, all the way till we get to the center. So that should be the center. We'll do the same here. At the top, upside down stair and a normal one on top with the upside down stair from the outside like so. And then guys, go ahead and fill in that gap at the back to cover up that spot. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. So 2 layers of 5, 2 layers of 3, and then a 1 on the top. Okay, building up a triangle shape. Okay guys, let's continue the roof across here. So we're going to continue these stairs all the way across here. Now where this pillar is here, we're going to just place a temporary block there. Place a stair facing from this side so that when we break it, it joins up with that angle on it, and we want an upside down one against it. On this corner here, place a stair and overhang one with an upside down stair against it. And then we're just going to run these stairs all the way to that pillar there. Place another stair there and an upside down one over here. Now back to the back of the build here. Again guys, we're going to place a full block here and a full block here and continue that same pattern. So we've got a block, we're going to go stair, upside down stair, block, stair, upside down stair, block, and a stair. And we're going to do that on this side here as well. Remember, upside down stair in the center, a normal stair on top, and an upside down stair facing outwards like this. Go ahead and grab your stripped spruce wood and just fill that gap across by 5. Put another 5 on top, then 3 in the center, 3 in the center, and 1 at the very top. Okay, and then go ahead and just break a single window, and you can either do it on that one or this one. It's entirely up to you. I think I'm going to go for the top one just to make it a little bit different, something like that. And you can put a slab underneath it if you want, just to add that little bit of detail. Okay, now over here to the final little roof peak, guys, which is very simple. We're going to go ahead, place 2 full blocks on these upside down stairs. Place stairs facing each other, upside down stairs, full blocks, stairs, upside down stair in the center, stair on top, and an upside down one facing outwards. And then behind we're going to go 1, 2, 3 stripped jungle wood, another 3 on top and 1 in the center. Then we're going to come around, and from the block up from where the slab is, we're going to go 1 and 2, and then just go ahead and put in 2 glass panes in that little window. Now guys, we're going to start joining the roof together, and I think for this build we're going to just stick with all spruce wood just to make it a bit different. We've used bricks over here, we've used oak over there, bricks, and then we use spruce over there. So I'm going to go ahead in this gap, I think, and just go ahead and do it with some spruce wood. So what we're going to do, so you can start from any corner you want. The idea is going to basically just be connecting the corners to the corners, so the closest corner to the closest corner. And where you got a full block at the bottom here, just go ahead, bring it down and join it up. Okay, now I'm going to do all the planks first. Before I do the stairs, I'm going to do all the planks. So we're going to go up one, and again it's just moving back, join that one up. This one we're going to join it all the way down to the back of the build, because this little peak of the roof is actually lower. So this bit in the center here, we're going to just bring it over so that we got, you know, that one block there. Then these 2 here, we're going to start from here. Let's go 1, 2, and then join it all the way across to this corner. 1, 2, 3, and bring it to this one. So just bring them together. At the very top here, we're just going to place 1 long row all the way to the front of the build. And we're going to do something similar here. So we're going to bring this all the way to the back. And then this big roof over the back here, we're going to bring this top parts all the way over to this one. We can break that one then, bring this one all the way back. And then just 1 through the center just here like this. Okay, so now we should have all of this part in, which we have. Over to this side. Again, it's a very similar pattern, guys. I'm sure you guys know how to do this. Join the little corner together like so. Join the corners together like so. Place 3 across here till we reach this pillar here. Now this one does get a little bit tricky because you want to make sure that you get a kind of angle for these here. So what I would do is I would go 1 there, then go 1, 2, 3, 4, bringing it down to this corner. Then 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2 like this, okay? And if you wanted to, you could go ahead and put some slabs in there to stop some mobs from spawning. Then we're going to just continue it round. So 1, 2, 3, and then we can continue round all the way and join it into there, okay? And that keeps it in flow with this side. See, the pillar goes all the way across the back there, and that one down the bottom there will continue across with there. So it keeps the shape of the roof all in place. This little corner here, just go ahead and put those 3 there, and then join these blocks together like so. Okay. Now it does make things easier when you do planks, all the planks first, because then you can just go around and put in all your stairs on top, making it a little bit easier. Okay, that's looking good. Now we're going to go around to the very back of the build and do the last bit of the roof. So we're going to run planks across the top of this, joining all the way up to this corner. This one here will come out by one because we don't want to sit above this one. So we've got to make sure that we come out and bring it all the way down and join it up with this side. And I think, yep, that's all of our planks all in place. So now let's go ahead and get our stairs in. So we'll start from the top and we'll work from the back here. So we've got our stair there. Just go to the corner and then turn, bring it all the way down. Go down to the next level, all the way around. And just continue all the way around doing the same thing, guys. Okay, so let's just go around and do the same on all of these planks, placing stairs around. Making sure you wrap them around that corner so that you get them curved like this, okay? Okay, once you're done, it's time to put in a little something on the top of the roof here. So there's several things you can do on the tops, guys. What you could do is you could just do a row of slabs like this all the way, okay, and do it on the little ones here as well if you wanted. You could also go a slab and then a full block like this and rotate them. Okay, you could do that. It depends again how you want the roof to look. Or what you could do, which I'm going to do for this one, is I'm going to place a full block right there because we've got the joining of all 3 corners here. And then what I'm going to do is run stairs backwards like this to the block. Run stairs from the peak all the way down to the block. And again from the peak all the way down to the block like this. Okay. These little peaks here, the same thing. So run 3 down like so. And again over here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we should have something that looks a bit like this. Now, let's just go down to the ground here, guys, now that the roof is all in place. And let's quickly get in a couple of doors on the ground. So where the front door is, go ahead and place one there. And at the side door for the garden, place one there. Okay, while we're down on the ground here, let's go ahead and put a window in at the front here. Now, guys, it's entirely up to you if you want to put some windows in here. You could go ahead and put a few windows or a little long window, something like that, if you wanted to. I personally think that the bottom here looks better covered up mostly. So let's go around all here. I think you could probably get away with putting a window here and a window here. So we could do something like that. And if you wanted to, you could go ahead and get a stair and place one at the top and one at the bottom if you wanted to. Just adds a little bit of shape there. Now I think I'm going to leave the rest because I don't think we need any more windows than that. Now we're going to start by getting in a spruce fence around the edge here. So place 2 here and then just come all the way down to here and it'll join to this pillar here. Place 2 windows in there. That's looking pretty good. Now, down here, I'm going to put a little flower pot in. And where am I going to put the flower pot? I think I might put it in here. So, right where the pillar here is, the center of it's going to be there. So, then 2 at the sides, and 1 there, and 1 there. And for some reason, I must have put my cool dirt back. Put your dirt in there. And then just choose a couple of flowers. Add a bit of colour down here. Something like that. And in fact, I'm not going to do that with the spruce trapdoors. I'm going to do that with the jungle trapdoors. Just to add a highlight of a different colour here. Yeah, something like that. Now I'm also going to quickly grab some spruce wood buttons as well, because the buttons work really well on the tips of these logs, okay? So go ahead and put them on any of the tips of the logs. So anywhere that you've got a log sticking out, go ahead and place a spruce wood button on the front of it. That looks pretty good. Okay, now where we have these little windows, go ahead, just put some temporary blocks in front of them. And what you want to do is get your spruce wood trapdoors and just place a couple facing the same direction and have them at a side like this, so they look like a little shutter. Okay, this one's going to come over this side. To make the windows look a little bit different, we've just put that one on that side and this one on the opposite side. Okay. At the front here, I'm going to do exactly the same thing, and I think I'll put this one on this side. And then break the dirt. That looks pretty good. Okay, and we got one more over here. So let's go ahead and do that. And I think I'll put this one on this side as well. Break those two. And then round the back, we've only got a 1 block window. And if you wanted to, you could put a trapdoor above it like this. But I don't think you really need it. So I'm going to just leave it as it is. Now, the stone brick stairs at the very back of the build. We're going to go to this pillar here, right where the little balcony is. Place one there. And then step them up all the way until we get in line with the pillar, like this. Then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. And actually that one on the corner there, let's turn that just like so. And that looks pretty good. Place an upside down stair underneath these stairs here. Okay, I think I might actually just break that one there. Place one like that and then place one further back so we're in line with the next pillar. I think that looks a little bit better. Then we're going to get our spruce trapdoors again. We're going to go one there. Then we're going to place one here with another one on top. We have to crouch to place them low. Same again here. One here with one on top. One on this stair with one on top. One on this stair with one on top. And then I'm going to have to just temporarily place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 here. But what we're going to do is go onto the top of them, place another one. Make sure it places on top of them like this. Okay. And then go ahead and break that one. We can open the ones across the top here. And then break the ones underneath. You could use a block if you want. Place a block across there. It's anything just so that you can place your trapdoors. And then go ahead and open them all like this. And you've got a nice little walkway. And then we're going to just do the same again over here. So one there with one on top. Open that one. Break that. And there we go. We've got a little walkway up to our door. Which looks like it works perfectly. Excellent. Now on the inside here, guys, I would go ahead and choose some flooring. Use either oak wood or spruce wood. It's entirely up to you. And what I would do is I'd go ahead and just fill in all of the floor down here. So go ahead and replace the stone with a flooring of your choice. I'm going to just use oak wood here. Okay. And then once you've done that, you want to go ahead and make yourself a floor on the next level. I'm going to do spruce wood on this floor just to make it a little bit different. And you want this in line with your beams that run across. Okay. So where you got these logs, go ahead and fill your flooring in at this height and run it all the way around, making sure you fill in all your gaps. And don't forget to throw a few torches up as well, because you will be getting mob spawning in here otherwise. Okay, so let's go ahead and do all of that. Okay guys, once you got all of your flooring in place at the front here where the main door is, you just want to go ahead and maybe just put some slabs across that top bit to cover up the jungle wood. But other than that, I think it is pretty good all in here. We've got all our flooring in place. Like I said, I will be doing the interior in a separate video. Okay, so we'll come back and we'll do that later on. I've got some good ideas for it, so it should be pretty cool. But for the moment, we're going to finish up the rest of the outside. Now, I think that's most of the details in place. I'm pretty sure the only thing left to do is get a couple of doors at the top here, and then just to finish up the little garden. So let's go ahead, get ourselves some spruce wood doors. And we're going to just place one on the back here and one on the little balcony here. Okay. Let's go ahead and open that. We'll head back outside now. So now that should be all of the build all in place. The last thing left to do is literally just to come around the side here and put in our little garden. Okay, right, let's go ahead and grab our spruce fences, and we're going to just come over to the front here and go ahead and put those 2 fences just on the entrance there, just to finish that up, and that looks really cool now. Okay, now over here we're going to get in a little bit of a kind of entrance to the little garden here. So I think we're going to go 1, 2, and then over here we're probably going to end up having a pillar, and then 2 cobblestone walls here. Actually, no, that wouldn't have been a cobblestone. There would have been a cobblestone wall there. Break that one and put 1 there and 1 there. Okay. So we should have this kind of gap for an entrance. A 2-block gap here, which will walk around and we can get to the door there. Let's place a trapdoor on top of those. At the front, we're going to go trapdoor that way. A trapdoor that way and open those like this. Place 3 like this. In the corner here, going to place 1 there. And just do that. And in fact, if we wanted to, we could actually just break that and just actually place 1 all the way across like so. This one here will be 3 just for the moment, like this. And then we're going to open all of those. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now inside here, I think for the little tables, we're going to go a bench and a bench like that. So that one is touching that log. So 1 there and 1 there. Let's extend that wall to here. And I'm pretty sure the wall comes all the way down here like this. Now later on with that, I think this changes to actual cobblestone blocks for the next build. But we'll leave it as a wall for the moment. If you're building this and you're not planning on doing the build next to it, guys, you could go ahead and just bring it into the corner like so. And you could even put another one of the pillars on the corner here if you wanted to. Now, let's just go ahead. We can do it anyway. Let's do that and then we can go ahead and do something like that. Okay. Now, let's get our brown beds again. Now, again, guys, if you haven't got brown beds that look like benches, go ahead and use some dark oak slabs or spruce slabs. Any of them will be perfectly fine. Place 2 fences in the center of these tables here and here. And also these ones here and here. And finally, we're just going to come over here and we're going to just go 1 and 2 with the trapdoors. 1 and 2. Turn around and do the ones here as well. Just like that. Okay, that looks really cool. And then I think if you wanted to, over here, because we've got a 3-block gap, we could place 1 trapdoor there, place 1 there and 1 there, and we could open those. And then we could put a little bush in there, because like I said, I'm pretty sure once we add the next build, we end up with a row of cobblestone. So rather than these, we end up with a row of cobblestone like this. Okay, which just blends in nicer. Okay, and now it takes the next part of the building, the side of the build. And then all we really need, guys, is to get ourselves some bushes. So let's go ahead and get some oak leaves. I always like the oak leaves. I think they are they always work best. We're going to place 3 inside here and another 3 on top. Place 4 over here with another 4 on top like so. Now, I'm not normally one for making organised bushes, but I think they look alright when they're wrapped up in these little trapdoor things like this. I think it works really well. Could either go ahead and make it 1 longer to match the other side. Something like that. And overall, guys, I think that looks really cool. I really like the look of this. Now, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and also put another bush in here. Or you could use it as a bin. It's entirely up to you. And then one final bit of detail that I always like to do on areas like this, because it does look a little bit clean, is to get something like a bit of gravel and then just go ahead and place some in here. And obviously I've got a bit of a gap underneath, so it's going to just drop down, so I'm just going to fill it up like this. You know, place it just randomly, make a few dots of it here and there. Okay guys, and one final little bit of detail is if we come over to here where the roof is, so right where these pillars are on the very front is, this is a baker's, so let's make a little sign. Where the roof edges here, we're going to leave a 1 block gap, we're going to place 1 sideways like this, that's a fence gate, okay. Then we're going to crouch, and against that we're going to place a fence. We're going to place 1 iron bar underneath that fence with a oak wood block underneath with 3 item frames and a bit of bread in each one, like so. And then we're going to do exactly the same over this side. So just directly in line, let's place 1 there. So that's a fence gate, a fence post, iron bar, a oak wood log. You could use any block of your choice for that load. Some item frames and then some bread. Anyway guys, I think that just about brings us to the end of today's video. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, then please consider subscribing. Just don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. But for now, this is Blue Nerd signing out, and I will catch you guys in the next one.